Hey everybody, welcome to Mike in the Morning. Yesterday, I saw a woman sneeze on her kid. And I thought that was the best thing that was gonna happen, and it wasn't. Couple things before we get started. One, I have a stand-up show. It's the Friends and Friends show coming to San Francisco. Actually, one should be my voice sounds like an dirt garbage ashtray. TM. I've been a little sick since Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is, but I do know that it's 100% annoying. Number two, me and my friends are coming to San Francisco. I'll be doing a show called The Setup on the 8th, and then we'll be at the Bayfront Theater on the 9th, and that's going to be fucking awesome. And if you want tickets to that, it's in the downtown. It's in the down below. It's in the down under. Where's the tickets? Hey, Auditor, did you look down under? My voice. Also, I wanted to make an announcement that I'm coming out with a collection of stand-up from all of the Friends and Friends shows. My sets from all the Friends and Friends crowd work shows are going to be put into one thing. It's already been being made for the past couple months. Me and my friend Isaac and my friend Tom, my friend Kevin have been working on this thing. And it's not a special. It's just a bunch of stand-up all together, and I'm releasing it on Christmas Eve on the 24th. I'll tell you why as the month goes on. If you listen to Welcome to Our Podcast, I told you why, but it's been a big deal for me to laugh real hard on Christmas Eve every year since I was a little kid, and it's been my favorite thing. Looking forward to laughing really hard on Christmas Eve. I want to give that to you if possible, so that'll be coming out on Christmas Eve, and it's called Making Friends. And if we had the art made up, it would be on here now. Today's episode all about happy accident. First and foremost is absolutely lady who sneezes on her kid, and the kid didn't really it's not old enough to know to be like, what the fuck? So it just took it. You know, like when you spray your dog with a spray bottle of water, if it's doing bad, that's how the kid took that sneeze. So I was in Michael's and I was passing the ceramic Christmas trees, and the mom was looking around for a place to do it, and she went onto her kid who was sitting facing her in the cart, you know? So you're trapped in a plastic prison, and the kid was just like, oops a daisy, Merry Christmas. Dude, on the way to that store, I got stopped at a stoplight and there's a couple lanes. So the dude next to me, I'm not paying attention to anyone, because if you're not a danger to me, I want nothing. I don't even want to see you. I'm going to my destination. Please get out of my way. I'm driving. I'm stopped at a stoplight. All of a sudden, I hear the beginning to the Aerosmith song, Sweet Emotion. The drums and the lyrics and the squinter now, now. And then I hear it getting louder, but it's very clearly coming from a Pathfinder or whatever. I look over, it's Pathfinder, nailed it. All the windows are rolled up, and there's one dude probably in his early 20s in the driver's seat, rocking out tough and turning it up ever so slightly. But as he's turning it up and I'm looking over, he's looking right at me, locked eyes, like we were about to kiss, but we were still several feet away. So he looks over at me, and he sees me look at him and acknowledge that music is hot at a strong decibel level. And he looks over and he points directly at me and he goes, yeah! And I obviously start dancing a lot, and I start headbanging so much because me and this dude just had a moment, and I want to remember it forever. And I know that if I got caught out, is there something blinking? I would definitely want to remember that person for the rest of my life. If I had a disposable camera, I've got to fix this. Is there any law that says that you can't use a disposable camera? Why are we still even talking about this? Point being, I thought that thing was the best thing that was going to happen all day. And it wasn't, because then I got to where I was going. I was going to Michael's to pick up some frames, and I thought, I got some time, let's make some content. So I park, hell of a time finding a parking space, and then I finally found one, and it was labeled 45-minute parking, strictly enforced. If you're here 1 second early, we're taking your ass to jail. I park in this, and I immediately pull up my phone, pull up that Instagram story, and I'm like, I'll just show you. Point is, at the end of this story, something happens that made my entire day. And oops, accidentally made the greatest Instagram story that I've ever made. I can't say ever, forever, anyone else's, because I don't see many people's. Because when you open up Instagram stories and there's 1,000 little bars going across the top of the screen, I'm out. I don't need to watch full-length feature film on my phone in a vertical medium ever for any reason. But I think I made a good one. And here it is, and judge for yourself. Hey, so I'm at the store, and it has a 45-minute strictly enforced parking limit. And I'm going to set my phone for 40 minutes. And if there's a ticket on my car, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to do anything about it, but I'm going to be pissed on. We're looking for frames. There's 38 minutes on the clock. Got about 30 minutes left to go. I got 3 frames. I think God put that guy there, if I'm being honest. I don't want to be dramatic, but I think the Lord God put that guy there to celebrate not getting a ticket with me. Ooh, and we're all starting to get into the Christmas spirit. What's a morning show without a little audience party? So I asked you guys for your happy accident stories. What has happened that's been awesome by complete accident? You tell me. And then I said you get bonus points for sending in a video because I can't talk for shit. Squinter now, squinter, 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 no, squinter now, squinter, 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 no. Fuck. Yes, here it is. Let me pull out my phone. Hello? Anna Vogel said, accidental good thing, catching my Starbucks cup by the lid and straw so it didn't hit the ground and break into a bazillion pieces. Someone else saw me do it and I made nonstop eye contact until he verbally acknowledged the miracle. Hell yeah. Sucks that nobody got it on an Instagram story. Might have given me a little run for my dinero. Then there were a couple video submissions, so let's please get to those so I don't have to talk anymore.
For me, the best accidental things always have to do with my family. The prime example of that is all the times that my sister and I say the exact same thing at the exact same time, usually in the same tone of voice. And we haven't lived together in like 7 years, but I do think there is something to the idea that family has connected brains because it happens a lot. But it always kind of makes me a little bit happier knowing that somebody else was thinking about the same thing at the same time that I was.
You know who the godfather of happy accidents is? It's Bobbert Ross. Bob Ross. You know him. He's the painter. Sexy, dirty Q-tip. He is the most gentle man in the whole world. Big hero of mine. So without further ado, here's a segment from Welcome to Our Podcast called Things Bob Ross Taught Me This Week, starring Zoya Falzone, my wife of exactly 2 years. Today's my anniversary. Congratulations to me. Great. That's nice. I read a Bob Ross quote because I haven't watched an episode in a while, and I'll get back to doing that so you can get the B-sides and the deep cuts and the ones that no one puts into top 10 articles. Right. There are so many fucking top 10 articles that are like the 10 most famous Bob Ross quotes.
Is that real? That's real?
There are so many. There are more articles than there are quotes, but this one I had never heard before. And it says... Bob Ross says, go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
It's also the weakest part of the branch, so be careful. And that
true.
leads us gently into... This was things Bob Ross taught me this week. Thank you for being a guest for a second, Zoya. I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching the episode today. Thank you for bearing with my dirt voice. Please come see us in San Francisco at the Bayfront Theater on the 9th of December. Come see me at the Setup on the 8th. Can't wait for you to see what I have to make for you on Christmas Eve. And also, you'll see a bunch of names pop up. These are people who support the channel by giving $5 a month. They get 5 extra things. One of them is their name up on the screen. You could be one of those people too if you want. Info for that is down below, or just click the join button under this video. It'd be nice. Last but not least, I'd like to end the show with a brand new segment, which has become one of my favorite Instagram series of all time, and not enough people know about it. So instead of sending you guys over there, I brought his ass here. This is One Sip Review. It's a coffee review show.
Thanks for having me on this morning, Mike. I really appreciate it, but it is about 30 degrees here in Philadelphia. Anyway, this is the French press from Steep and Grind. It's earthy. Now, of course, this is one sip review, so it is a bit of a tradition around here that we take the second sip. So this one is really smooth and really enjoyable. Plus, there's this bit of warmth that sticks at the back of the throat here that's almost like being in front of a nice fire. Like I wish I was. Anyway, have a good morning and see you next time.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, One Sip Review, for making this show unforgettable. Hope you have a great morning. I hope this was the first thing you did on the way to having a great rest of your morning and day and night. I can't say and night with this voice without sounding like a sex. Sound like I'm narrating a bad, scary story. And then night. A bad, scary story about how night happened. Just, it was an ordinary day like today. And then night. Okay, I'm done. Everything hurts.